Tony placed a raw egg under the drill, planning to use the spinning power of the drill to peel off the eggshell without breaking it, but the factory director thought he was just showing off. After all, using a drill to open an egg is a legendary skill even top-level technicians wouldn't dare try, and he's just a probationary worker with no such expertise. Yet in the very next second, Tony not only opened the eggshell with the drill, he didn't even damage the membrane inside. The move stunned everyone present. No one expected Amir in turn to have such god-level skills. Little did they know, Tony was actually a top-level level 9 technician. He once competed in the International Technician Championship and created a zero-error mold purely with his skill. Not only did he win the championship, he also became the youngest level 9 technician in the world. But Tony always remembered his father's advice to stay humble and low-key. He even used an alias when receiving his award. That day he just wanted to use his skills to help his uncle win a factory contract. But before he could even speak, his uncle kicked him out for absenteeism. His uncle's heartlessness left him deeply hurt, with no one to turn to and nowhere to complain. Just then, a factory owner's daughter passed by. Seeing him all alone, she brought him to her family's factory and arranged for him to become an apprentice. Not long after, the factory faced a crucial inspection. This inspection would determine all the orders for the year. The factory owner was extremely nervous and short-staffed at the time, so he had no choice but to let Tony assist the production team. But a senior level 6 technician questioned this, saying Tony was just an unqualified apprentice and didn't deserve to be in the production team. Yet with the inspectors arriving soon, the factory owner assigned Tony as the senior's assistant. Seeing Tony's inexperienced look, the senior decided to humiliate him and asked Tony to fetch some parts. To everyone's surprise, Tony instantly identified the correct model at a glance. His smooth and precise operation stunned the entire floor. Workers around praised him one after another. The senior technician was embarrassed and lashed out in anger, accusing Tony of stealing skills, and kicked him out. But just a few steps away, Tony heard from the machine sound that it was about to break down, so he kindly warned the senior, but was harshly scolded for meddling. Even the factory owner's daughter didn't believe him, saying the equipment was imported, there's no way it would malfunction. Yet before she finished her sentence, the machine broke down during operation, and a flying part pierced through the senior's palm. Only then did everyone realize that everything Tony said was true. But with the inspector about to arrive, one last part for the sample was still missing, and the level 6 technician was now injured. The factory owner had no other senior technician to turn to, so he placed all hope on Tony. If Tony could judge a machine fault by sound, his skill must be extraordinary. The factory owner then asked him to make the final part. Shortly after, the inspector arrived at the factory, and Tony handed the completed part for inspection. But just then, the neighboring factory's owner barged in with his team, publicly mocking Tony, calling him the reject their factory didn't want, and ridiculing how someone who got fired could possibly make a qualified part. He even asked the inspector to give the order to their factory, boasting about their advanced equipment and talent. With the situation turning against them, the factory owner got furious and proposed a technical showdown to settle it. Whoever lost would give up the order, and even bet their entire factory's equipment. The other side agreed.